Welcome back, folks, to Farm Sim 2022. Let's get started on this snowy January. Now, I mentioned last week I had some technical difficulties. We lost an entire episode, guys. Nothing I can do about it. But I can show you what we did, and we're going to go over some of it a little bit more. So, we did, actually, let's flip to the farm really quick here. We put down a couple gardens and greenhouses, and the big one is we put down production for the lime. And the reason that is because we want to start precision farming, and this is going to be a good way to get our lime that we're clearly going to need for our field. So I'm thinking first things first. We have to, let's see, what do we have for horsepower here? Because we have a big field to plow, and I'm not sure what we're going to do long term about that. Also, let's look in the store for sales. Boy, that's not a bad cultivator, actually. But let's go ahead, check our medium. Oh, we have a large tractor, 240 horse. Is there a plow? I know he's just our normal tractor. I don't want him to be our farm tractor, but when we're plowing, that's a little bit different deal because of the horsepower it requires. So 260. Ooh, we might be able to pull this. You know what? We're gonna risk it. I'm gonna try to pull this. Oh, it's 17 grand. I don't know if I want to risk it for 17 grand. Let Before we buy it, we should test it and see if we can pull it with our guy. So let's go ahead and lease it. Because today I want to get in precision farming. Let's go run over and grab that plow. And since I don't want it snowing, I was going to do a forestry episode, but the last thing you want to do is fight the snow while you're doing that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go grab that and then get back over to the field here. All right, we want to make sure we're not on create fields and see how this guy plows. Oh, wow. Okay, so he's doing it. Makes me think I should have maybe got the bigger one. This is really flat land. And I think very possibly, let's really, you know what? Let's risk it for the biscuit. Now, we can't change our lease tool here, but we can go ahead. And I know you guys are laughing like, what an idiot, but this is really important to us to know what we can do and what we can't do. Let's go over here. Let's see if it can pull the big one. How much is that going to be? So 1,000. So we have 2,000 invested in this test. I feel like it's a pretty good test. Let's go grab the other one. All right, let's give the bigger version a try. Oh, wow, it can pull it. Who would have thought? I'll be honest, guys. I kind of thought what was going to happen is I was going to actually need to put maybe duals on this guy, because the game actually does a pretty decent job of when you have power but not the traction to pull it. Who would have thought? I'm so glad we leased, because I would have bought the little one if I had the choice. But it looks like we can actually pull this guy here. Oh, that's so interesting. Huh, I'm kind of mind blown by that. Now, this tractor really isn't going to be our farm tractor, just because of the off chance of needing to plow once in a while. I think this is the guy we're going to use, obviously, just because plowing this big of a field would take 10 years with our little tractor with Roy. Uh, but on that note, too, guys, if you didn't know, let's see if he pulls in the plowed area. I think he'll slow down here a little bit. Oh, a little, not much, though. I figured this is where he would lose traction. Huh. So far, so good. I'm going to do this edge. I seen at the distance we missed a little bit at the edge. And I think we're going to have that good now. So some interesting things that have happened on the channel that affect Farming Simulator quite a bit. Oh, let's not all drive all willy-nilly. So, first things first, as you guys know, for montages, use free non-copyrighted music. And I own my own outro. That's actually my own song. And lately, there's this trend on YouTube. Not that you guys probably care a whole lot about this, but I figured I'd let you guys know because there's going to be some change in music. There's this trend by third-party companies that want to make a quick buck to copyright free stuff that isn't theirs to copyright. It's happened twice to me actually now, and they didn't even have the permission from the owner to do it. So it's kind of like a form of stealing. But anyway, it pertains to non-copywritten music. And again, it flagged a bunch of my videos of farm sim montages. So this will be the last episode probably of old music, because I am going to go ahead and I'm getting a music license, and we're going to have some new music on the channel. So today will be the last time. You probably hear most of the songs. There's going to be a few of them you hear, obviously, again. But I'm thinking, folks, this is probably a good time for a montage here. Alright, we are all done. That went pretty well. So that's not all the plowing we're doing today, folks. I may actually grab, you know what, I'm glad I released these because I can go grab the little one. I think we're going to make a couple, at least one other field here. So what we're going to do is drop that off. Let's grab this little one. I think is going to be the better option for making a field. And I didn't want to extend this one. This one's already big enough, which is fun for me. But I can tell you, you don't want to get too big when you're by yourself here. So actually, this one I could have probably used a big plow for. So we want to put a field here. I'm pretty sure, well, I'll create fields, that we are going to want to go ahead and make, let's get it lined up real nice. It ain't gonna be perfect probably, but we'll get it pretty close. And I would really like to, I think, have a grass field here. I want to be careful how close down to that water I get. um, yeah, because I think bales might roll into that. So, let's get this. I'm going to outline this here with you guys. And I think we may go outline another one, and I might just fill them in quick. Oh, that's that's about perfect actually. So let's go ahead and go straight now. I like trying to make a straight line if I can without it. I know it's really hard to do normally when you're on your own, but I think that's probably it right there. And we do own this little chunk over here. While this is not huge, I do feel like this is actually big enough for a field though, so I think that is in fact what we are going to do. Let's make another quick outline here. I'm not sure what we'll have in this one, but it should serve a pretty good purpose for us. Alright, let's turn. Get as much as we probably can. I know the railroad tracks we really don't own, so we want to be really careful how we get to that. How close we do get to that. But I think this is probably, it's not huge, but it's another field that we have. So I'm going to go ahead and plow these in, and we will be back here in a minute. Alright, all done and filled in, and we're going to move on to the next step. I think it's funny that you can go through these fences. I probably won't do a whole lot of that, but if you guys don't know what this is the soil sampler we bought very early on. And what we're going to do is we're going to take soil samples of all of this because we don't know nothing about it yet. We don't know what our soil quality is good for yet. So we are going to go ahead and I am going to go ahead and take a bunch of samples here. So I'm going to drop this thing in a million times. And also, if you guys don't know, precision farming is really cool because I did not want to take another soil sample. There we go. And this is going to give us different yields in different amount of fields. We don't know if these fields are going to be any good yet or not. So let me go ahead, take my soil sample. All right, our last little spot here. And I got all of them done. 26 soil samples. I have no idea how much this is going to cost to send in. So that's green now. And I don't know how much... We sent it in, right? Oh, we did. So it'll be a little bit before we actually get the results back. And there is a couple things we have to do quick. So we actually have honey ready to sell, believe it or not. And I have the forklift over here. And it's not a lot, but we're going to have our first sale of the farm. Boy, do I really actually like this Bobcat for this. But one thing you guys probably didn't realize about that barn is it actually stores pallets. Oop, I got to pay attention to what I'm doing. And which is a good thing for us. So one of the reasons we're getting into the greenhouses and everything is we really want this map to be the map where we do everything that we can do in the game. I want to experience everything there is to offer, whether it's grapes, sugarcane, taters, who knows, crazy old women, we don't know yet. We'll get into it when we get there. But we are going to actually, I'm going to go take this to where? Waffle South. Sunnyside Cafe. Oh, okay, we'll go to Sunnyside Cafe. And then also I'm going to place down some more greenhouses since we do have some extra cash. And we will go from there. I decided right here we'll take a look. Put the maple syrup farm. We have potatoes here. And from the episode you guys didn't see, we have potatoes, strawberries, and turnips. And now we're going to add lettuce and tomatoes. Them are in there. I do have to fill them up. But let's go take our honey to go sell here. All right, let's see what we get for the honey. This is Sunnyside Cafe in town here. And let's unstrap. Oh, do we got a... So we got... Oh, we're getting some more in. Is that all of it? So it looks like we got 4 grand or so from that. Not too bad for a couple months. And then we're going to have to pay off a little bit what we can on our loan. We're trying to pop off a little bit every episode here. And our soil information sampling came back. We have loam and sandy loam, which I believe is really good. Now, let's take a look. Yeah, because it looks like dark green, that's 100. That's what we got off the last field. So it's over 100%. That green seems to be pretty good too. That's pretty cool, although it does say our pH value is bad, and we can fix that with lime, but we don't have enough lime. If we go in here and check, we need to get more lime going. We have 4,000. That clearly is not going to be enough. So I think I have a game plan for the next episode to get our fields where they need to be. So I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good one, folks.